It's week 4 of the 2024 season. And up next, we got Antonio Gibson. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Cards, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win. And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team. But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0. 3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold. That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. Here's Darnold. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one. They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me. This one brought in by Jefferson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. Now Darnold. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3. Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Now a 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
just don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Blankenship's kick is good, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Herbert now. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 catches, 134 yards, and the score, too.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Xander Horvath, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Hey, kill. Gun. Hey, kill.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Washington offense going back to work. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Faking the give, Darnold. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw is Darnold. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Complete. Jefferson the target. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Darnold now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And his fine first half of the season continues. That is his 50th catch already. Well on his way to the century mark and perhaps even significantly beyond that. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go, set. Red 80. Go 80. Go 80. Set.
Here's Darnold. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Justin Jefferson laying himself out in the end zone. And the Commanders have regained the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Herbert. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Gano for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Now it's Darnold. His throw incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.